Well, I think the first thing with respect to insurance that should be on the minds of homeowners is that they have insurance. You insure for as much as possible. Insure everything that you own, and insure it against as many perils as possible. Because no matter how expensive you think insurance is, and it isn't really, it's just another cost to live in. But no matter how expensive you think insurance is, try not having it. And you'll see how expensive that process is when you've lost really your life savings, when you've lost the single largest, for most people, investment that you would have.
The challenge for us as disaster management agencies is to keep the information and let people know that things can happen anytime. And while we prepare for hurricanes, earthquakes can happen. While we prepare for earthquakes, volcanoes can erupt. While we think we are not getting a hurricane, we might be getting a storm or a tropical system or trough may come through that can create landslides and can lead in loss of life and the degradation of property and the environment. So people have to be conscious of all of that, and we are conscious, and we would give information as often, as regularly as we could to make sure that people stay on and they do not become complacent. So
it is important to build properly to start with. Build properly so that if a storm comes or an earthquake comes, you could be safe. And follow the rules, follow all the guidelines, follow the correct information from the correct authorities when something is approaching. Fine for hurricanes. When it comes to things like earthquakes, there's no notice, there's very little warning. Families are split up, kids are at school, parents at work. You must have a plan, you must have disaster plans in terms of how you deal with these things so that recoveries can be easier.
But what we want to warn against is the inaccurate messaging information that might be given by some people who might be careless and in some instances reckless. We would wish that members of the public will listen to the information given that is relative to the area, zones and region in which we live. And for Grenada, we do have a very effective warning system, information system. And we work with CDMA, and we hope that all of Grenada will work with the National Disaster Management Agency. So any message that should come out that is public, it should say this is a message from the National Disaster Management Agency. I don't think the nation have any reason or good reasons to not mistrust or to mistrust the information that we give.